Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to Mrs. Yana. Today, we would like to introduce ourselves first, which is I am Aina Firzada binti Muhammad Rizal, and my partner.
Nur Alia Syuhada binti Adnan.
Together today, we will present to you about divorce trends in Malaysia. It is a crucial topic that affects many families in our society. Okay, next. So for the introduction, the graph that we have chosen shows the number of divorces and general divorce rate in Malaysia. It highlights the trend of divorce cases over recent years comparing data from 2016 to 2022. For next, the credibility, divorce has become a growing social issue in Malaysia. Every day, we hear new divorce cases in social media, platforms from all over the world, even from our dear relatives. In this presentation, we back our sources by thevibes.com, an article written by Ian McIntyre, written in 2024. We hope that these sources provide a solid basis to capture your attention regarding the significance of this trend. And next,
Okay, let's talk about the background of the topic. What is divorce? The definition of divorce is an official or legal process to end a marriage. According to Telenisa Statistic and Finding 2022, throughout 2022, communication breakdown is the most common ground for divorce. This may happen due to spouse selfishness, lack of tolerance, or lack of engagement that diminishes further the love and unity they once had. This is followed by domestic violence, and it remains as one of the top four grounds for divorce since 2020. The third most ground is the third most common ground is the husband failing to provide maintenance, while the fourth ground is due to infidelity. Next, the central idea of the topic is to analyze divorce rates and trends in Malaysia in between 2016 to 2023 and rate in both genders, male and female. This information helps to understand divorce and social patterns in the country.
so next, I will I will present to you the graph one that we have chosen, which is combination chart, taken from Ian McIntyre, thevibes.com, 2024. So, in chart 1, it's illustrated the number of divorces and current divorce rate. Number of divorce presented by pink bar chart, and then the current divorce rate represented by the orange line. This chart has shown the number of divorces from 2016 to 2023. I will start first with the number of divorces, which is the pink bar chart. In 2016, a total of 51,570 divorces were recorded. Between 2016 and 2018, the number remained relatively stable, showing only slight fluctuations with a small variation of 708 cases across the 3 years. Over 2017 was a noticeable rise. The trend then the trend then gradually declined up to 2021, where the lowest number of 43,936 was recorded. However, the most significant change occurred between 2021 and 2022, when the chart displayed a sharp surge, rising dramatically from 43,936 cases to its highest recorded peak of 63,338 divorces. Moving on to 2023, the number dropped to 57,835, representing a decrease of 5,500 outbreak divorces of negative 8.7 percentage decline compared to 2022. From this chart, we can conclude that 2022 is the year with the highest number recorded divorce in the period under review. Now, moving on to the current divorce rate, which is the line, remained stable from 2016 to 2018, holding firm 1.6 per 1,000 population. It then increased slightly by 0.1 in 2019, reaching 1.7 before declining again in both 2020 and 2021. Similar to the number of divorces, the CDR rose sharply in 2022 to reach its highest point, before moderately dropping in 2023. Overall, from this data of chart 1, we can see that it is illustrate a general upward trend in both the number of divorces and CDR from 2016 to 2022, followed by a slight decline in 2023. Next, I pass to my partner.
Thank you, Ainur. So, moving on to the next bar graph, the graph illustrates the general divorce rate (GDR) in Malaysia by states for the year 2022. Rate display is per 1,000 population of married males aged 18 years old and over, or married women aged 60 years old and the above. Overall, the general divorce rate in Malaysia shows noticeable variation across states. The highest divorce rate in 2022 was recorded in Terengganu with GDR of 9.6 males and 9.8 for females. This followed by Kelantan and Wilayah Persekutuan Labuan with relatively high divorce rate in both genders compared to the other states, while most divorce rate shows only a zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.3 differences between males and females. Putrajaya recorded the largest gap with a 1.4 point difference. In contrast, Sabah shows the lowest divorce rate with an equal rate of 3.4 for both genders. Next, states like Perak and Perlis show a nearly identical general divorce for both genders, indicating minimal gender differences in divorce occurrence. A consistent trend is observed in gender differences, where female divorce rates are generally slightly higher than male divorce rate across the most states. Collectively, Malaysia recorded a general divorce rate of 6.1 for males and 6.2 for females across the country. Next, for the conclusion, the graph indicates an increasing trend of divorce in Malaysia over recent years, especially in urban areas, highlighting the need for greater awareness and support for marital stability. This is our references, and thank you.